Hey there folks, and welcome back to Space Engineers Exploration Survival Mode. And as you see, we're back in our little fighter craft. It really didn't take much damage, just took a little bit of damage from the remote control area, which is why the thing shut down. And yes, I figured out what was wrong with my Gatling cannon. It wasn't actually wrong. I wasn't actually using the wrong ammunition. It was just the fact that I built the ship like an idiot, and the things weren't connected the way they should have been. But everything is resolved now, so we are going to go back to, I believe it's that asteroid. We're going to take a look at that station there, probably salvage some parts from it. Maybe use it as a base station? I don't know. I'm wary about using anything as a base station until I found a really awesome base, and that's just kind of a ho-hum, not so cool looking base, so we'll probably salvage the parts from it. We do have a grinder ship, or grinder drone rather, so we're probably going to make liberal use of the grinder drone. Also, I found where my missiles were hiding. They were hiding in plain sight in one of my cargo containers, so we're going to be loading up our missiles on our large ship here. Okay, let's turn that off, turn that off. Let's get out of here. Alright, so the objective for this episode is we're going to put another battery in the ship. We're going to harvest the rest of the battery from the station behind us, and then we're also going to put some more solar panels on this ship so we can hopefully run mostly off of solar and battery power, except for when we're on our long journeys. And somebody suggested that we use a sensor to open the doors, and that wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. So whenever we detect a small ship, it'll open, and we wouldn't have to open and close the door manually. So that would actually be a cool thing we could do. Just slap a sensor near the front of the ship, or front of the door right there, and we could do that, certainly. Alright, and speaking of missiles, where were they hiding? They weren't in this one. Oh, the missiles, I believe they were in the... Whoops, forgot I have low gravity on. They were in the cargo container back here, I believe, actually. Was it not this one, but this one? Yep, there we are. There are the hiding missiles, so we're gonna take those. Also, we have a little bit of scrap metal from the ship that we... or the drone that I had to repair. I did that off screen so I didn't have to save you the going back and forth of harvesting the materials. Well, actually I didn't have to harvest any materials, I just had to grab them from the cargo container over here. And speaking of which, we're going to put the missiles in here. It's got some explosives with us. And we already took the Gatling cannon ammo and put them in their corresponding locations. Alright, so let us go off and have... Oh god, I almost fell back down. I gotta figure out a better way to put that passage. Anywho, let's go and explore that little station. I believe that was directly behind us. It was the one with the gold on it, and a whole bunch of little asteroids around it. That's the one we need to go to. Some really interesting looking asteroids. That one looks like a pollen spore. There's quite a few that look like donuts. I've been looking around. I don't see any ships. I know they're very rare to spawn, and speaking of ships, there's a mining carriage. However, after last time, I think I'm going to wait until something like a private sail spawns in that doesn't have much defense, and we're going to probably take one of those, assuming they don't despawn right away. And it really kind of irks me just a little bit that the ships, even if they're within a certain range of you, they just despawn. It would be nice that maybe if the devs would put in something where if a ship is so far of a distance away from you, then it will despawn. That would be alright, but the way it is right now, they just despawn at timed intervals, which is kind of annoying because you could be in the middle of something just trying to capture it and it'll despawn. So maybe they'll work on that. Anyhow, back at this asteroid, we'll probably take a look and see if there's some uranium in it. We'll take our mining craft out And it has an ore detector on it, so we can just fly around and see if we can find anything that we might need. Also, we could use magnesium, probably iron at this point, actually. We could probably use just about everything except for stone. Oh god, don't shoot. What are you shooting at? Bad turrets. Wasting my ammo. Let's go to control panel, turn off our Gatling cannons. Missile cannons are off, so we're good. I'm assuming it's shooting at that, or it's trying to shoot at that station. I mean, it's neutral. I don't think it's an enemy, but it probably will still shoot at it. Alright, let's be careful, unlike last time where I ran into an asteroid. Well, looks like there are some ores on here. Maybe that's platinum up there. Definitely have some... Or maybe that's just shiny stone, I don't know. But there definitely is iron and gold over here as well, so we have some things if we want to refine them. I should actually take inventory of what we have, so I know what we actually need. Alright, where is that? There it is, you can see it. There's the little base. Oh, there's another mining carriage. These things like to spawn in. They also like to spawn out really quickly, too. Alright, so, let us... Actually, you know what? Let's just grab our grinding ship. Grab that. Oh, we need to turn it on first, that's right. Turn on our grinding ship, and then we'll be off. That's this one. So where is the small reactor? We're going to turn that on and that on. Also, we need to open the door. Hangar door. Reverse, turn that guy on. Ah, very nice. Let's harvest. Well, actually, I want to take one last look at the little station down there in person. Make sure there's nothing hiding in any of the cargo containers, refineries. I know there's some stone down there. Make sure there's nothing hiding anywhere around here. Got this cool half-completed thing. It really does look like somebody just built it. What's that over there? Just a stone floating. That's really bizarre. Anyhow, let's continue on. That's right, we believe we have some room in here. Grab that. So, anything in any of the containers? No. None of these are enemy blocks either. They're all just... Okay. Inventory. Just some stone in there. We'll grab the stone. Not that we really need it. We just don't want it floating around. Just like that stone over there, which is really bizarre. As though somebody was mining. No. Alright, that should be good. We'll let our mining drone take care of the rest. In fact, we really don't need any of that stuff. We just want our solar panels, so... I think we're just going to grind away the solar panels. We'll leave the rest there in case maybe someday we want to come back to that little platform. Granted, we'll probably have one heck of a time trying to find it. Because we're going to try to find a really nice base. And maybe settle down for a little bit, get situated, build an actual exploration craft, not this cool little carrier ship. Alright, so we have the grinder drone ship. I'm going to turn the remote control on. We're also going to turn the camera on. We're also going to... Where are the tools? We're going to put the tool down there so we can start grinding things at our will. Alright. Let us go. Alright. We're going to fit through here pretty easily. I should probably put some lights on these ships because these cameras are kind of fuzzy. They really do distort the view a little bit. Oh, there it is. Almost lost it for a sec. And then also later this episode, we're going to put these solar panels on our ship. We're going to rearrange the ones that are on it right now because they're kind of in a really crappy location. Oh, I thought there were 6. Oh, there's only 4. Still 4 will be just fine. And we're grinding. So let's just see how much room do we have. Okay, we have more than enough room, and it goes to a medium cargo container. Sweet! I forgot how I built this ship. I forgot that I had to go to a cargo container. I thought I just had it stay in the grinder, but well, that's good. Alright. Could probably do with building a small little welder ship like this. Probably wouldn't go amiss. Make things go a lot quicker. Alright, we got the important bits. Now that I know that we actually have a medium cargo container on here, I might just want to, for resources sake, take some of these things. I don't know, conveyors don't really have a lot in them, but they have construction components, which we will definitely use. And this, like an assembler, has pretty much everything that we'll need. And we're going to just take all this. We'll take the good components. We'll leave these steel plates. We don't really need steel plates. They're pretty easy to make, and we have a lot, so that'll be alright. We'll take this refinery as well. We're going to shove this massive refinery into a small little cargo container. Funny how that works. Alright. We don't really need the medical bay. I don't know if we really need the gravity generator either. Gravity generator components are heavy. Whatever, we'll take it. Might as well, while we're here. We're probably not going to find anything like this for quite a while. And there we go. Oh, there's more stone floating off. Strange. Anyhow, let us go back to our ship. I think we got everything that we need. And then we are going to take the stuff from the cargo container. You know what? I don't believe I put an ejector or connector on the welding ship, so that, or the grinding ship, so I think we're gonna have to do this manually by hand. Alright, we're going to just sit this here. I'm gonna turn it off. We parked it in the middle of the hangar bay because I want to get to the cargo containers. Alright. Okay. Let's head on out of there. Get our grinder ready because I want to empty the rest of the stuff out of my inventory first. Yeah, you can put all the stuff in there. Oop, don't want to get rid of my welder. Alright, so we are going to go and see what's in here first. Lots of steel plates. Lots and lots of stuff. Where are the solar cells? Oh, I bet it refines them into bulletproof glass. That's what it did. It ground them into bulletproof glass. Well, the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to reposition these because these are kind of off center. We're going to be able to place 2 side by side, so we're going to grind this one away and we're going to place it all the way at the edge so we can fit another one right next to it. And let's take a solar panel and build that. I think that'll do. Well, maybe we'll rotate it. There we go. That'll do just fine. Whoop. And we'll weld that thing into place. And then we will gather the things for the next one. Wait a second. Huh. Shouldn't have ground those into solar cells. It should have shouldn't have ground those solar cells into bulletproof glass. It should have ground them into solar cells. Is there really nothing in here? Oh yeah, there they are. Herp, blurp, derp. There they are, as plain as day. Cancel. Well, we're gonna throw those in here. We need, what, 64, I believe. So let's take 64 of these. We're also going to need some motors, I believe. Well, maybe does it? Well, we're gonna take motors with us anyways. Metal grids, probably, definitely. So take a couple of those. Large steel tubes, definitely. Small steel tubes, probably quite a few. 40 of those. Construction components, definitely. Take some of those. We also need some computers. Probably some bulletproof glass. Well, I don't know. Does it require bulletproof glass? Well, we'll find out. We'll take one with us just in case. A display, just in case. And some steel plates, just because we can. Alright. That's just about everything. We definitely don't need gravity generator components or medical components, so we're going to leave those there. Alright. Let's build the rest of these. This one, looks like we can slide it all the way to the front, and we'll have a little walkway to walk down if we want. Alright, let's go on the bottom and do the same. Well, actually, let's build this first, see what it actually requires. So, metal grids, large steel tubes, steel plates, computers. So we don't need motors, but we do need more solar cells. Alright. Cool. So that's that. Let us grind this guy away. He's getting no power because he's on the bottom of this, so well. Alright, make sure I didn't accidentally grind away too much. Okay, good. And we're going to place this guy here. And we're going to do the same thing right there. Alright, perfect. Actually, we can probably fit an additional 2 solar panels somewhere. Probably on the top of the ship. We generally tend to fly with the top side of the ship facing the sun because it's brighter. So we'll probably want the solar panels on that side because we'll get more sun exposure and get more power. Alright, so we need more metal grids and tubing. Let's grab that. Metal grids. Let's grab some of those. What don't we have a lot of? Probably grab some more steel tubes because we're going to be building more. Well, didn't use bulletproof glass. Didn't use the displays either. Did use construction components, so bring some more of those. Steel plates we're fine on, computers we're fine on. And it's just solar cells then, isn't it? That's about right. We'll just take as many as we can then. Or 68. Awesome. And then after that, I think we're going to be safe to go exploring again. See what we can see. Oh, that's right. We said we wanted to go see if there was any uranium in that asteroid, and then we can go exploring. Alright. Like we said before, we're going to put the other 2 solar panels on the top. Oh. There we go. One there, and one right here. We could build another battery. We certainly have the parts for it. Maybe I'll do that off screen, but I don't want to just make this a building episode. We'll have an exploration episode coming up as well, but I want to have some diversity in here, so. We won't be doing the same thing all episode. And that's a big asteroid. I kind of do want to explore it. There's a lot of cool stuff, I'm sure, hiding inside. Alright, now we need more solar cells. And I think that's about it. Actually, we'll bring that back. Give us a little extra room so we can take more solar cells with us. There we go. Perfect. And we are off. There we go. Perfect. And I think it might be safe to turn off both nuclear reactors now. If they're not all off already. So we're going to hangar door, close it. We can turn off the nuclear reactor from the main cockpit, so let's just do that. No need to go in the engine room. And let's throw the rest of the goods inside of here. Small steel tubes. Some of that. Some of this. Some of that. And some of this. Alright. What's that? Mining carriage. It'll probably despawn before it gets to us. It's pretty far away. Alright. Let's go a little bit closer. Also, like I said before, control panel. Let's look at the large reactor 1. Toggle that block off. See how much power we're using. Okay. Currently, as we sit right now, we're only using like point something percent of our power, 0.2% of our power. So that's not bad. I mean, if you really think about it, the only thing that's really running right now, except for the engines when we're just standing still, is the nuclear reactor, which, or not the nuclear reactor, the gravity generator, which really doesn't draw much power because we don't have it set to a large area, nor do we have it set to a large amount of G's. And the only other thing that's really running are interior lights, so it's not going to be using much power when we're just sitting here. Alright, it should be close enough. Let's go to this. Well, we have to turn on our mining drone, I'm pretty sure. Actually, before we do that, what does it take to make a small spotlight? Interior plate, construction component, and steel plate. Nothing at all. So one of these guys, one of these guys, and one of you guys. We're gonna throw a spotlight on our mining drone because it's probably gonna get pretty dark in there. Alright, do we have a spotlight on here already? I can't remember. I built this a while ago. No, we do not. So, what we will do is we will take the spotlight, drag it down into our inventory, we'll build it right there. Actually, that's might be in the way of the camera, so I'm going to actually move it a little bit further back. There we go. That's the ticket right there. Come on, can I actually reach it? I'm sure I can reach it from somewhere. There we go. Perfect. Now we need to turn on our drone. Where is the on button? There it is. Small reactors are going to be turned on. There we go. Alright. I'm going to have some fun exploring the asteroid, see what there is to see, gather some resources if we need them, and that'll be that. robo miner. We're going to control it. We're also going to view the camera. Okay, so we don't need the lights on quite yet. Alright. I forgot to turn... I forgot to open the door, so... I'm going to go to the large ship, hangar door, reverse, go back to the robo miner, and there we go. Alright. I don't know, is our ore detector on? Should probably take a look at that. Ore detector, toggle block on. Broadcast when using antennas, that might not be a bad idea. On the other hand, now that I see a whole bunch of antennas on my screen, it's kind of annoying. Well, we do have gold over there, obviously. Yeah, we'll harvest some gold. I'm sure we can use it. Speaking of which, take the drill, put it there. Ooh. Get some of this stuff. Let's see how efficient is this. Oh, not bad. We made a pretty sizable dent in that. And it's only been a short period of time mining, so that's decent. Oh, also, before I forget, I probably have the antenna set to a very short range. Oh, no, I don't. We'll have it set to 2,000 meters. Because this is a fairly large asteroid. I don't want to lose contact with my ship in the middle of mining, because that would be bad. It'd probably be very hard to find my robot again, or my drone, if I did lose it, so... I want to be very careful when I'm inside of the asteroid. Obviously this is iron. Don't really need it. Okay. Well, let's actually head on the inside of the asteroid if I can find a hole that goes inside. Oh, there's one. What did I just hit? I definitely hit something. Oh, I bet I hit an asteroid. And it did. And gold is floating off, so that's not good. Must have destroyed something on the top of my ship. Well, let's take a look. Control panel. Doesn't say that anything's incomplete. Well, note to self. Look where I'm going. Alright, so what's on the inside here? Probably turn on our light now. This is mostly just stone. Kind of a bummer. Well, maybe that's why whoever built that abandoned this place, because there's nothing good in here. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Anything down here? Nope. This is a pretty boring asteroid, just stone. What about you? You're shiny stone. Are you platinum or something? Oh, carefully now. Nope, I think that was just the way the light was reflecting off of it. Yeah, there's nothing in the interior of this asteroid. Well, that's a bummer. So I guess we're gonna fly on out, assess the damage. It wouldn't be an episode if I didn't crash something. Luckily it's just a small little robot miner drone that I don't think we really even damaged that much, so... let us head back and see if we can find something else. Okay, we're only 300 meters away, not bad. Alright, we should just pick a direction and start going and see what we find. Where would we put a sensor if we wanted to use sensors on this? I suppose we could put a sensor right there. Could probably put a sensor right here. If we pass this little location, the door will open. Yeah, that's something we could do. Or we could put a sensor below. Yeah, there's plenty of room for sensors in here to sense our small ships. That might streamline the process, so it looks like I may have slightly thrust damaged that wall over there. Oh, let's lock that, turn the ship off. Actually, let's also close the hangar door. Alright. And let's assess the damage. Oh, it looks like it broke off my connector. Ooh, oh well. It's not the end of the world. Yep, I broke off the connector on the top. Make sure nothing else is damaged. No, nothing too bad. Oh, I also broke off a little piece of tubing there, but that shouldn't be hard to fix at all. No major thrust damage. Everything else is looking good. And okay, that's all fixed. You know what time it is now? It's time to go exploring. Truly exploring this time, not just exploring an asteroid. Alright, let's pick a direction and go. I'm trying to see if I can see flickering off in the distance. That's generally a sign of a ship or a station. I don't see anything. Oop, there's something out there. I know you think I'm looking at an asteroid right now. I don't know if you can see this, but between the two asteroids that I'm looking at off in the distance, there's a slight little orangish reddish dot that's kind of flickering in and out. Either that's a really massive asteroid way off in the distance, or it's a ship of some sort. So I'm going to actually go head towards it. It's definitely not a star because the stars don't flicker. And I'm going to try to keep it in my sights as we head towards it. Alright. So, oop, can I still see it? Yeah, it's still off in the distance. That's definitely not a star. And I'm going to put it right in my crosshairs so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we're going to head to because it looks interesting. Otherwise, there are asteroids off in the distance, so we're definitely going to stop at those. But I actually think that'll be it for this episode. We're going to do some proper exploring next episode. Right now, we're running purely off of solar power, so that's not bad. Not bad at all. So I think that'll be it for this episode. Thank you, folks, for watching. See you guys next time.